Hi boys and girls, so I'm going to show you how to do your activity for the I Can Feel Textures worksheet. So in your booklet, your science booklet, you're going to find two pages. One looks like this and the other one looks like this. You're going to need both of them, and you're also going to need a blank piece of white paper. Okay, so if you don't have these, pause the video and go and grab them. Once you have them, what you're going to do is make a flip book. Now, we made one of these when we did our Remembrance Day sheet about peace. And remember, we cut out the outside, we glued it just along here, and then each of these flaps opened up separately, and then we wrote underneath. We're going to do the same thing this time, and we're going to glue it to here. Each of the flaps is going to open up separately, but we're not going to write things underneath. We're actually going to sort these textures underneath each of the spots. Okay, so you're also going to need scissors and glue. So make sure you go run and grab scissors and glue and your twistables. Okay, so once you've got everything that you need, the first thing you're going to do is color these pictures. Okay, color them nicely. We don't want to be coloring them messy. Once you have them colored, then we want to cut everything out. So these guys, you can cut all of these out. There's 15 of them. You're going to cut out each of the squares. Use your scissors. And each of the squares is going to be same size. Cut along the dotted lines. And then you're going to get 15 of these little guys out. Okay. The other thing you want to cut out on this page is the little title box, and then cut all the way around the outside of the flip book. Don't cut along the dotted line here, because that's where you're going to flip. We want to cut all the way around the outside. Okay, so I'm going to show you down here. First, I'm going to cut out my title bar. So using my scissors, moving the paper with my other hand, I'm going to cut out my title bar. There we go. And then I'm going to cut all the way around the outside of this big rectangle. Don't cut in the middle yet. I'll show you where that needs to happen. If you can remember what you did for the Remembrance Day one, that might help you remember what this is supposed to look like so that we can do it properly. Okay? All right, so see, I have this cut out. Now, you do not cut along this dotted line. That's actually where you're going to fold to make the flaps come up. Where you do want to cut is in between each of the pages of your flip book, and you only want to cut right to the dotted line, then stop, because if you cut it all the way off, it's just going to fall off. Okay, so I'll do the first one for you. I'll show you what I mean. You're going to cut along that line until you hit the dotted line and then stop. And then now, if you see, it flips up, but it stays attached. It doesn't come undone. Okay, so you're going to cut each of those like that, and it will look like this. All right, so once you have them cut, it should look like fingers, right? They're all still attached to the spine part, but they all flip open. Okay, now you're going to take your glue stick, and you're going to put glue on this piece, the piece that they're all attached to. So I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to put a string of glue, or a strip of glue rather, all along that spine part. And then I'm going to glue it to my white piece of paper that I've got. Make sure that they sit all on the paper. Glue the spine. I can also glue my title down because we don't want to lose that. So put some glue on your title and put it right at the top. Perfect. So now you can see that you've got a flip book, and you can flip back each of the pages. Now remember these guys? Once you've cut or colored and cut out these guys, then you need to decide where it goes. So the first one is a balloon. Can a balloon feel soft? Maybe. Hard? No. Smooth? Ooh, I think that's a better choice. Rough? No. Bumpy? No. So it's between smooth and soft. I think it's smooth. So I'm going to lift up the smooth flap, and then I'm going to glue it underneath. And you're going to do that for each of these. Now, here's a hint. You're going to have 3 pictures under each one. That's how many will fit under here. So you need to decide which ones go where and glue them underneath each of them. And then that's it. You're all done.